Lee, there were times in that first half where we probably should have scored a lot more tries, couldn't we? We've only gone in a couple of points ahead at half time. What did you say to the players? Because they could have come off very frustrated, I imagine.
Yeah, we just wanted to get back to not making mistakes, to be honest. I thought we made one too many that just kept sort of Oxford in the hunt, so to speak. And I don't think that they were any different. They were making their fair share of mistakes as well. But it did look like we had one or two definite try-scoring opportunities where we really should have scored. And, you know, if we do go in a bit further ahead, we might have just pulled clear a little bit sooner than what we did. But the lads stuck at it. The first 10-15 minutes of the second half are very frustrating as well. We just didn't get to the end of a set. We were making mistakes early doors. But gradually we just got on top, and we finished really strongly and scored some nice tries and looked really a totally different team towards the end. So it's just a lot of the understanding bit and concentration levels of some players in there. But as I've said quite a few times, the enthusiasm and attitude, you just can't fault it. Once we get the technical and mental side right, then this team can go places.
We've got 3 games now, Lee, and 3 games that we're going to be heavy underdogs. Barrow, Toronto and Doncaster. How do you approach them?
I approach it by preparing the team to go win. So when we play Barrow on Saturday, the team will have looked at things that Barrow do, looked at things that we need to improve on, and we'll go there with a game plan to stay in the contest as long as we can. Barrow started the season, looking really strong and on fire, and it looked like they were going to be up there with Toronto wiping the floor with everyone. Since they sort of played your Leeds and Toronto over a couple of weeks and played the Northern Rail for the final, I think it was Northern Rail and iPro final. They've just gone off the boil slightly, and they're not putting massive scores on teams. Hopefully they don't hit the straps again on Saturday, and we'll go up there in confidence now. We can start looking at the league table again, and we can start putting ourselves in the same conversations as your Hunslets, your Workingtons, your Keithlers, who we're level with on merit. So we'll go there. I've took this team there twice before, and we lost 2 very close games. We'd like to go on better, but it's more about staying in the game, I think, on Saturday for as long as we can, and then we'll see what happens.
We're losing 3 players to the Student World Cup on Friday. One player who's probably unlucky not to be making that journey, Malachi, was very good today, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's picked up the last few weeks, to be honest. He just got back to form when he's carrying the ball forward, and he's proven himself a handful going forward. Again, like a lot of the lads, there's room for plenty of improvement with Mal, but when he's running like that, he's worth his spot in the 17, and I think he has improved quite a lot, from the start of the season. And just like the most of the squad, it's about just finding that consistency during a game, but also week to week with him. So he's obviously disappointed that he's not made that squad, and I'm not quite sure how he hasn't made that squad, but we'll see it as advantage to us, and obviously we're not missing him now for the next 3 weeks, so he'll be available for us to select. We do obviously lose Ben, Brad and Harry for the next 3. It just gives an opportunity to a couple of guys that are either coming back to fitness or have missed out over the last couple of games, and this is their chance to sort of stake a claim before those guys come back.
One player who will be playing in those games, hopefully, Steve Parry, is 100th and 101st try in the professional game today. That's some achievement, isn't it?
Yeah, I didn't even realise there's that many sort of things, targets being met, with a couple of guys playing the 50th game for the club as well, which is obviously big, but certainly when you're looking at tries scored, then yeah. He's a big player for us. Again, he's had to do a job for the team today. We had to do a slight reshuffle, with obviously losing Lewis to a sin bin, and then just a tactical switch. We had Stephen at half-back for a bit, but then obviously with him going back to 9, that coincided with our strong finish in the last 20 minutes, and it's so hard to handle the other line. It doesn't matter how many people you put around him, how much talk there is, how much preparation some of the teams put in, he still manages to find a way over the line. So he's a massive player for us, and he symbolises a lot of what we do at the club. We've made a bit of a thing of how we run things at the club. Having local lads and promoting the game locally. Although Steve and a couple of the guys are from South Wales, they're at least coming from sort of around this radius, and I'm just glad we won today. I just think with the way Oxford run things and Hemel last week, I think we've sent a good message out there to the sort of rugby league in general, that you can do things the right way with no dual edge and using your own players and basing it where your actual club is, and you can still get the results. And I think, you know, we can be proud of our achievements as a club, and also the lads in there, some of the ones that are born and bred, you know, in the southern region, that they can really proud themselves of the last 2 weeks.